Oh, now these bitches ain't loyal, I dog her like Hoyas, I'm talking your main squeeze. Mixing the fat so with wax, I'ma keep it a stat, this shit feel like a brain freeze. I ain't have shit in forever, I had to do better, this shit ain't come pain free. Cut off some friends and I lost with some family, but fuck it, cause that's how the game be. Oh, now these bitches ain't loyal, I dog her like Hoyas, I'm talking.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here on Not For The Week. And like I said, we don't really do the intros, but this is by far one of the most special guests that we have. Ladies and gentlemen, this man has been in every struggling person's DVD collection with the movie Soul Plane. This man became Arnold Schwarzenegger's best friend off of True Lives. He was Roseanne's unfortunately ex-husband and boss. Let's not forget about that. We talking about the great Tom Arnold. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing, my guy?
Good, guys. How are you? There you go. I get my glasses all organized here. We're ready. Look at you guys.
What's going on, Tom?
How you feeling, Tom?
Nice to see you guys.
Nice to see you too.
Where are
Nice
you?
to see you as well. How's your day been, man?
Are you in Tampa Bay? Where are you guys?
I'm actually in Pennsylvania right now.
Okay, because you got. Oh, I see. You got all that. My day. I worked late last night in the desert in Joshua Tree, and filmed something, and they came back last night. Did a little radio this morning, early, and got my kids, and it's on, man. We got a lot going on around here. We are setting up our holiday stuff. We went to CVS, like my prescriptions. My daughter's feeling a little sick. We're going to Disneyland tomorrow, so we're getting her back up. And but I'm talking to you guys. That's a great thing. How's my sound? How's my audio?
It sounds a little off.
It sounds a little, but maybe it's my voice, man. Maybe I'm.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Whatever you just did, perfect.
All right, boys. Tell me what's happening.
All right, man. Like you said, it's the holidays. I want to know, starting off, I start off every interview like this, man. How is your mental health?
Well, today, it's funny to have. It was good, and then I had to deal with the kid's mom, the lunatic. When I went over to her house. Oh, and I just, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna stay in the car. I'm gonna make this go. But she's always she's up something. I'm in court with her right now. We're in the middle of a trial too, which is a good thing because it's been 7 years and stuff. So it's a good thing because now we're putting it out there. But other than that, I'm feeling pretty good about the holidays. We're Jewish. We celebrate Christmas and Hanukkah, which thank God are at the same time this year. And the kids, I get negative stuff in my head. I think what's important, and I look over to see the kids and go, that's it. That's what's important. I got to stay in the love. And my phones and my iPad, I have a million pictures from when the day they were born, and pictures pop up. You know how they have to pop up, and it's little memories, and that's a good thing. Plus, we got pictures all over the house here. It's when I worry about money, or which I do, or career stuff, which I do. I do.
We all do.
I wouldn't trade it. I wouldn't trade what I have now for more of that. So yeah, it's good. It's a good. It's a good life. I'm 65. My kids are 11, and my daughter's turning 9 tomorrow. So it's on. Because they don't deserve to have an old dad. I'll tell you that. So we get it on every day. We do a lot of stuff, and it's really fun and interesting for me. I love doing it, learning about who they are and how I can help facilitate what they want to be. And so, yeah, it's like that.
So, what's your biggest tip for a young dad on how to be like a great dad?
Well, you got to pay attention. You got to give them your ultimate. I'm a little on the spectrum, so I really work at it. Give the attention. Don't assume. Now, the great thing about what's gone on with me and and the ex is that I don't assume that, oh, it'll be better tomorrow, or I'll make things right tomorrow. Like every day, the kids and I, we make it. If there's something going on here, first of all, if there's something going on, the buck stops with me. I can't blame the mom or the school or whatever. If there's an issue, I have to, I know I have to take care of it. But I also don't take for granted that, I've had some health things too. I don't take for granted that tomorrow is going to definitely happen. So today we try to make the best out of each day. I think when you're a younger dad, I, my girlfriend said she was pregnant when I was 18 and she was 17. And I worked at the meat packing plant. I worked at a meat packing plant in Tacoma, Iowa. And I was like, okay, it's on. I'm going to get married and have kids like everybody else here. Because I could never figure out how people enjoyed working there. And then I figured, oh, it's because they have kids or a family, and that's just their job. But fortunately, she was lying, and then I was like, I got another chance. But I'm very grateful about it, and it is, dads get a bad rap. I'm telling you, change every diaper, do every. And this is something I learned from Arnold Schwarzenegger. He said when his first child was born, Catherine, he'd go in and change diapers or whatever, and the women would go, no, we got this, and he backed up. And then when his next daughter was born, he changed every diaper, everything, and he's closer to that daughter because of it. It's money in the bank. You think take all the night shifts, do the feedings, first of all, as a men, we can do all that. There's nothing that we can't do as a father. So you do all that, and I swear it's money in the bank because it's they get it, and you feel it, as they get older and how close you are. And a lot of guys are like, especially guys my age who have young kids, it's crazy because they've got like three sets of kids. They got like 40-year-olds, but they know, the kids know, and when you know in your heart, this is the most important thing in the world. I am not important, but I'm important, and I have to take care of myself, be available for these kids. Like I can't, I work on my sobriety, my mental health, every day. I get because I got to get that together. It's also you got to put on a good face, no matter what's going on with the court stuff. And the kids know because they've seen the cops and stuff like that. You got to put on a good face. That I don't talk about the other stuff and the mom, but I mean they know. And so if I'm all bummed out myself or stressed out from this stuff, I before I leave my bedroom, I put on a smile, and I'm like I'm an actor. I got to fake it. I fake it till I make it. And I'll tell you what, a lot of days I'll look in the mirror and I'm still smiling. I forgot, the bullshit. And last thing I want to say is this: it does get overwhelming. Life gets overwhelming. This gets dealing with money, career, whatever, relationships, all this stuff. And there are times that I wake up, I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to fix all this stuff. I just can't. Yeah, I see no end to this. And what I do is I say, what's the least want to do right now? Is it call a sober person? Is it, write back somebody about some money thing or whatever it is? I'm going to do the hardest thing right now and then see what happens. And usually I start that one thing because it's weird. There's something inside of me that wants to avoid a lot of this stuff. So I go in head first, do it, and by the end of the day, I'm feeling pretty good. And there'll be three or four things, but my thing is I got to do it right now. Like if I think of something and I know that's sort of haunting me or bothering me, I usually would take it over here, put it in the pile. I'll deal with that later. It's gonna be a hard conversation, but now I just do it, and it doesn't mean my mind is better. Going, see what happens when you just do it, because I will have those feelings again. But I can tell something's bugging me. You know what I mean? I get this feeling like, what am I pissy about? What's bothering me? And then I think, oh, it's that thing I don't want to do. For some reason, it shouldn't bother me, but it does. And then you start, knocking off the things, and life is good.
Awesome. So
Uh,
and plus, if I heard you right, and you said that live life like on a spectrum because like for my son, like like has autism and he lives life on a spectrum too. So
Well,
I'm just curious
yeah, yeah.
how that is like your life. You know what I mean?
Well, I have Asperger's, which is a form of that, and when
Oh,
I was diagnosed with that when I was young, of course, I grew up in a small town, Iowa, and so my parents were like, "We will give him drugs every day." And I remember that it was Ritalin back there or whatever, and back then, and my stepmother, who was crazy, would just put an air base to him. She wanted up there were 7 kids.
Right.
I'm the oldest. If she wanted us to calm down, she put that drug in her food, and I remember I'd be eating my cereal and go, "Uh-oh, she got me." I could feel my brain, you know? But it's a much better day for your son. Today, I mean, my son's a little on the spectrum, and you work with the schools, you work with they have they used to call it special ed when we were young. It's
Right.
called, independent education program, where they're with other kids, but then they get specialized things. And the autistic kids, back in my day, they were like, okay, we're gonna leave them at home. We're gonna, but but I see so many of them, my friends' kids succeeding. I see so many at school that are mainstream, and what the truth is about these kids is they're smarter than all of us. That and you just to unlock that and give them the opportunity to be the best they can be. And your expectations, when you first have a kid, you're like, okay, it's going to be me and my boy. We're going to be all rough and tumble, and it's going to be, and then when you get a diagnosis like that, you go, oh shoot, what did I do? Life's not going to be good. I got to, poor kid, poor me. And
Right.
that's but people, it's not an unusual thing these days. And that, as I say, I don't know where on the spectrum your boy is, but I've seen some miraculous things with kids and with autism and it's then you start looking around and you go, well, I think everybody's on the spectrum a little bit. And
yeah.
so I hope that you have
Yep.
the ability to get your son what he needs.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. It's all work like in progress, and he's super, super smart,
Yeah.
but he's, but like he lacks in like certain, but but like it's a work in progress, and with the schools, like are really trying to help him out, and you know, we just take it from.
Well, it is. I found my relationship with the schools. And another thing, when you're in my position, because the mom will show up at the school and try to sue everybody. So you develop. I have my own relationship with and I'm down to the school. I'm volunteering. I'm keeping an eye on stuff, both of the kids, and I see a lot of progress. I feel very lucky. My kids don't go to a private school; they go to a public school, public charter,
Right.
and but I feel very lucky with what's going on. And then once you're in there, you're like, oh, my son's not the only one. Look around here. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. And it's also, you're very protective, as I'm sure you are. You're extra protective, and
Yeah.
you know, yeah. Now, do you have other kids?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
But he's my only child that has like the spectrum. I have four, like in total.
Yeah. But
But
yeah.
yeah, like nobody messes like with my son. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm so like over the top, like with him.
Yeah.
But
Well, I believe me, I completely understand that. I think it's good that he has siblings, because that you're in a house or you whatever, and somebody's on the
Mhm.
spectrum, the other people are. It shows them. It shows them how to. I feel my house right now is a laboratory for every relationship both of my kids will ever have. So
right,
what goes on here? How they deal with each other? Are they compassionate? Are they empathetic? And and then each kid is different, but the combination and spending time with each other, I think is good for everyone.
Oh, now these bitches ain't loyal, I dog her like Hoyas, I'm talking your main squeeze. Mixing the fast over wax, I'ma keep it a status, shit feel like a brain freeze. I ain't have shit in forever, I had to do better, this shit ain't come pain free. Cut off some friends and I lost me some family, but fuck it, cause that's how the game be. Oh, now these bitches ain't loyal, I dog